Today we're diving into a topic that could impact every American's wallet in 2025. Trump's proposed tariffs and their potential effects on personal finance. But before we get started, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the financial news and tips. On January 21st, 2025, President Trump announced his intention to impose a 25% tariff on goods imported from Canada and Mexico starting February 1st. This announcement has sent shockwaves through the financial world, and it's crucial that you understand what this means for your money. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how these tariffs could affect your personal finances and what steps you can take to protect your wealth. So let's dive in. First, let's break down what tariffs actually are. Think of tariffs as a tax on goods that are brought into a country from another country. When a company wants to sell products from, say, Canada to the United States, they have to pay this extra tax to the United States government. This makes the products more expensive, which can lead to higher prices for consumers like you and me. Now you might be wondering, what's the difference between tariffs and duties? Great question. While these terms are often used interchangeably, there is a subtle difference. Duties are a broader term that includes all types of taxes on imported goods, while tariffs are a specific type of duty that's usually used to protect domestic industries or as a political tool in trade negotiations. Let's look at a real-world example to make this clearer. Imagine you're buying a car that's made in Canada. Without tariffs, that car might cost $30,000. But with a 25% tariff, the price could jump to $37,500. That's an extra $7,500 coming out of your pocket. But it's not just big purchases like cars that could be affected. Everything from the food you eat to the clothes you wear could see price increases. According to a study by the Canadian Manufacturers and Exporters, a 25% tariff on Canadian goods could lead to an average increase in household expenses of about $3,000 per year for American families. Now let's talk about how these tariffs could impact the stock market. Some companies stand to benefit from these tariffs, while others could take a significant hit. One potential winner is U.S. Steel. As tariffs make imported steel more expensive, domestic steel producers like U.S. Steel could see increased demand and higher profits. U.S. Steel makes money by producing and selling steel products to various industries, including automotive, construction, and appliance manufacturers. On the flip side, companies that rely heavily on imports from Canada and Mexico could see their profits squeezed. Take General Motors, for example, GM. GM operates manufacturing plants in both Canada and Mexico, and these tariffs could significantly increase their production costs. General Motors makes money by manufacturing and selling vehicles, so higher costs could lead to lower profits or higher prices for consumers. Another company that could be negatively impacted is Constellation Brands, ticker STZ. Constellation Brands imports popular Mexican beer like Corona and Modelo. With a 25% tariff, the cost of these beers could be increased by up to 16%, according to Wells Fargo Securities. Constellation Brands makes money by importing and distributing alcoholic beverages, so these tariffs could directly impact their bottom line. It's important to note that these are just predictions based on the proposed tariffs. The actual impact could vary depending on how companies and consumers respond to the changes. Now you might be wondering, how can I protect my finances from these potential tariffs? Here are a few strategies to consider. Diversify your investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across different sectors and countries, you can reduce your risk if one area is hit hard by tariffs. Second, you could consider investing in domestic companies. U.S. companies that don't rely heavily on imports might be less affected by tariffs. 3, keep an eye on your expenses. As prices for imported goods may rise, it's a good time to review your budget and look for areas where you can cut back. And 4, stay informed. Keep up with the latest news on trade policies, how they might affect different industries and your investments. Remember, while tariffs can have significant impacts on the economy and personal finances, they're just one factor to consider in your overall financial strategy. It's always a good idea to consult with a financial advisor to make these decisions that are right for your individual situation. Before I wrap up, I want to tell you about an incredible resource we've put together to help you save money in these uncertain times. Our free savings and government programs guide can help you save thousands of dollars per year. With potential price increases on the horizon due to these tariffs, now is the perfect time to start saving. This guide is packed with information on little-known government programs and saving strategies that could put real money back in your pocket. Click the link in the description to get your free copy. Trust me, you don't want to miss on these savings opportunities, especially with the potential economic changes we've discussed today. In conclusion, while Trump's proposed tariffs could have significant impacts on personal finance and the stock market, being informed and prepared is key. By understanding these potential changes and taking proactive steps, you can better position yourself to weather any economic storms that may come your way. That's all for today's episode. If you found this information helpful, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more up-to-date financial news and tips. Until next time, this is Money Watch Daily.